We have a story that's something just straight out of history here in this country. Now you have a family, a mom and a son. They're in their home in the middle of the night, and you have a mob, a lynch mob, literally coming to their door with guns and everything, showing up in front of their house, demanding to get in their house. Somebody looking for a missing girl. Okay, they showed up at the wrong house. That's not the person they were looking for. But I want you to hear this family describe how much they were terrorized by this angry white mob. Let's roll that clip.
Hey man, have you about a 17, 18-year-old doctor here tonight by any chance? No.
They said they were looking for a missing girl. The commotion got the attention of the entire neighborhood Sunday night. People coming out on their porches, capturing on Ring doorbell cameras. Several cars lined up in front of Monica Shepard's home, where she lives with her 18-year-old son.
I'm still in shock. I'm literally like, I don't sleep well. I'm still in shock.
Dameon is graduating from Laney High School this year without the usual fanfare because of COVID-19.
I don't think in my 40 years of living here in Hanover County I've ever seen anything like this. We are so lucky that nobody got shot or killed.
Dameon says he was playing video games Sunday night when he heard a loud knock on the door and opened it.
I see these guys in front of me, and they're holding guns, and it looks like there's one in a police uniform. And he's the one that speaks to me first. He says, we're looking for a missing girl. We were given this address and we were given your name, and we were told that she's here, so we're gonna enter in.
The noise woke his mom, who jumped into action, pushing her son out of the door to the other side of the room, fearing he'd be hurt.
Coming to the door like that with a mob of people with guns, what do we expect? What were the intentions? Like, what if he was the person that they were looking for? Or what if I was not at home? What would have happened? I don't want to have that conversation. I don't want him to be a statistic.
Dameon says he told the group they had the wrong guy and the girl wasn't there. His mom says her son repeated his own name, chanting it over and over until it clicked for the group that he wasn't the person they were looking for.
But the whole time, of course, I noticed the weapon on the law enforcement's hip, and I didn't know what was going to happen.
All right, so you heard exactly what happened here. And their attorney, you made sure to confirm it was an all-white mob led by the off-duty new Hanover County Sheriff's Deputy J.T. Keita, okay? So when I mentioned history, they used to do that. They would have a police or sheriff's deputy or whatever be within this angry mob. Listen what they said. He was wearing his police uniform and off duty. So to get them to let them in, and thank God they didn't let them in, they was coming for a lynching. That's what they was coming for. Why they demanded to get in the house? You see, the young brother tried to close the door. He put his foot in the door. You understand? Arguing with and trying to get inside their home. The mom gets up, as you hear, and moves her son out of the way and dealing with this mob of people. White supremacists. That's exactly what they were. They was coming to lynch their son. And that's what they wanted to do. Behind some little white girl, that's whatever that little white girl at. We don't know. But then the person they were looking for, they moved away a month ago. There wasn't even the person they were trying to deal with. But imagine that, you having a group of angry, all white males showing up at your house with guns with a sheriff's deputy demanding to get inside your house. And none of these people got on no police uniforms or anything. Now, what happened to the guy? He got fired, of course. And also he was charged. You're talking about the sheriff's deputy himself. He's being charged with forcible trespass, breaking and entering, and willful failure to discharge duties, while another man there in the crowd, Austin Wood, is being charged with going armed to the terror of the community. So in this North Carolina area, they were just trying to act like they was gonna go for a lynching. That's exactly what they was trying to do. And I'm glad that young brother didn't let them in the house and they didn't get in, because they would have just tried to find a way to drag that young man out and go lynch him. They used to do that mess all the time. A white mob would show up and drag a black man or a young black boy out of the house so they can go lynch him. Because that's exactly what they wanted to do, that young brother, was lynch him. That's why they came in a mob like that. This is why black people got to be tooled up, man. You got to practice your Second Amendment rights. And they show up at your house with a mob like that, like, look, you step across, I'm telling you, leave my house. You step across the plane here, like I said, I got a right to defend myself. Go on somewhere. You get what I'm saying? I mean, think about this, brothers and sisters. I mean, these people are still pulling their same old white supremacist Klan tactics. And as black people, we need to always be prepared, living in this evil society, Babylon. This all these people know is hate against black people. I mean, I don't hear no other people of color having mobs show up at their house. We need to start calling this people of color mess. Where are all the other minorities dealing with that? I want to see the stories of other minorities having whole mobs of white folks go show up at their house or burn down their businesses like they did in the past, run them out their neighborhoods, burn them out their churches. We ain't seen that. I'm not saying other people don't deal with discrimination, but no one deal with it like we deal with it. And that's why I don't like nobody being even grouped in with us like that unless you're dealing with the exact same thing and the volume that we deal with it in this country. Because when you include people that's not dealing with it in political matters, then it makes it seem like everybody dealing with the same thing and it doesn't take things seriously. And that's what really bothers me. I'm glad nothing happened to this sister and young brother, but this is something straight out of, the 50s, what they pulled. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the situation. Maybe some of you know the area, but these people, man, I'm telling you, these people have not changed whatsoever.